It's finally here. AI has entered the street photography world. Now, we know AI is inevitable. It's the future, but let's keep it far, far away from street photography, documentary photography, photojournalism, candid photography. Yesterday when I woke up, I came across Nick Turbin's story, and he shared a post from Magnum photographer, one of my favorite, Carl de Keyzer. Is that how you say his name? And normally when I see someone's story, I don't really go beyond that. But Turbin's 3 letters, RIP, caught my attention. And the drama queen inside of me had to find out what was going on. To sum this all up, Carl de Keyzer is part of Magnum Photographers, the agency. And he did a post on his Instagram, a carousel of images made from some kind of AI software. It could have been from Midjourney, who knows. But nonetheless, it was not a candid photograph. It was not taken from his camera. And if you don't know Carl, definitely check him out. One of my favorite photographers. As soon as I discovered his work, probably around 2016-ish, I bought as many books from him. One of them's worth about a couple grand. Aside from the amazing images that Carl gets, one thing that really strikes me about his body of work is that a lot of times he's in enemy's territory. He's done a project on Cuba, North Korea, certain places you wouldn't really go. So basically his next location, his next project was going to be Russia. And as he was in the process of kickstarting that, COVID happened and it basically halted any movement, so he wasn't able to do the Russia project. Now if you just look in his comment section, there is a lot of backlash, and I would assume that he consulted with his fellow Magnum peers, that the backlash was inevitable. Here's the thing, if it was just some ordinary photographer, Joe Schmo, that done something like this, it wouldn't get the uproar in this community. But because it's a Magnum photographer, it kind of go against everything that the agency or the foundation stands for. He has a large following that it kind of sends the wrong message to the photography community or anybody aspiring to do this type of genre. However, in his description, he does say images, he doesn't say photographs, and ultimately this is going to be a self-publishing book of over 100 images, all generated through AI. Now, wait, whoa. I just checked his Instagram. He deleted the post. I was gonna just double check on a reference. Yeah, he deleted it. I was just gonna say I applaud him for being that brave and sharing his idea and his upcoming project, but looks like because of the negative feedback, he took it down, and that kind of sucks. I wish he just kept it up, because it creates a nice conversation about AI and ethics within street photography. So if you guys are not familiar with AI or ChatGPT and how that all works, it basically pulls and consolidates information that's already online. So for example, if you were to type in, who is the best street photographer, and there's a bunch of articles written with the title, the best street photographer, the top 5 street photographers, and each article has Winogrand, so-and-so, so-and-so. Basically, it's going to gather all that information and data and pull from that. So it is biased in a lot of ways when you think about it, who has the most publicity and marketing online. So how does that affect photography? Well, it's going to be biased in a lot of ways in how Russia or any country is portrayed. Whereas if you were to go there yourself and document the people, everyday living situations, you get 2 completely set of imageries. And to me, that's where us as street photographers, our humanistic approach with the camera is still way more unique and valuable than AI. Because as individuals, as humans, we're gonna shoot with our minds, our eyes, our heart, how we feel, what we see, how we portray things, what we want to say through our photography, where AI is just gathering images online and favoring what the algorithm is feeding. Now here's the thing that I didn't come across in the comment section for the post, is that are there photographers, Magnum photographers, or just casual shooters using AI to kind of storyboard images and have preconceived ideas, premeditated ideas before they go to a certain location, country? Is using AI in that way ethical, do you think? Is it okay? And use an AI software app like Midjourney, for example, where you can literally type in and create your own image and it'll just do it for you right then and there. Is that cool? To me, I don't like that approach. I'm sure there's people out there doing that already. Personally, it sucks the fun out of it, because now you have a certain expectation and you already have, preconceived imagery kind of cluttering and polluting your mind. Whereas if you were to take your camera to wherever country you're traveling to or whatever street you're gonna go shoot, it's definitely more spontaneous. You're gonna rely more on your instinct. It's gonna be more instinctual, and to me that's when the magic happens. But how is that different from studying someone's Instagram who shoots in New York, and I'm about to fly to New York and shoot and wander around Fifth Ave? Isn't that kind of the same thing, just a lot more toned down? Or do you think that's two totally different things? Now I must admit, the images that Carl shared in that post, it's pretty good, but it just looks so fake. It looks like an animation illustration. But yeah, I love drama like this because it creates a discussion that we should be having. As each passing day, AI is entering our world, our lives, and it takes somebody with that skill, that resume, that go jacket to make some noise. Now going a few steps back where I mentioned, using AI for, premeditated imagery or preconceived ideas to give a better painting of what I'm trying to say is, it's kind of like if you were to use AI in that realm to help you visualize seeing a location, to help you get out of your street photography rut. It's kind of like having a storyboard for the director and they show up and they execute the shot list, where there's other directors, when they see a shot list, a storyboard, they just crumple it up and throw it in the trash can. Like Tim Burton, Woody Allen, they show up to the scene, they rehearse the script, they fill it out, and they make magic happen. So it's kind of like that with street, candid, documentary photography. Showing up to the scene, seeing where the light is, where the foot traffic is coming in and out from, to make an image happen. All right, I think a lot of people's been hard on Carl. He deleted posts. That's too bad. Already mentioned, don't use AI. Don't be staging photographs or none of that. That's not what we do in the street photography community. That's not what it's meant for. If you want to do staging and all that preconceived ideas, and just do studio photography or portrait photography. But with street, the magic, the sexiness about it is candid, unposed. I don't know. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Did you guys see the post from Carl de Keyzer? Where do you see people using AI for street photography? Does it matter how the image is made, or is it what you just see in the frame matters? Because there be people posing photographs too, using the clone tool to remove or import images in their photographs. There's people already doing that. When I saw his post, it broke my heart because I'm such a huge fan of Carl. It honestly felt like the end of the world. Maybe with this post, Carl knows something bigger and deeper, and he's trying to hint at us something's coming. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and hit that notification bell as well. Every time I post new content or video, you'll be the first to be notified. Until next time, keep shooting and stay safe.